Yes. So based on the lifespan, three types of plants can be observed. Okay. So based on the lifespan means what? What is the lifespan here? Lifespan is nothing but the period from the birth to the natural death. Okay, the period from the birth to the natural death, that is a lifespan. So there can be on the basis of the lifespan, there are three types of plants. How many types? Three types of plants. The first one is annual, second one is biennial, third one is perennial. Okay, definitions are important, students. Please make sure you write down it and take annual, biennial, and perennial. Now, what is annual? The first one. We'll first discuss this. Okay, what is annual? So, what is annual? Annual is the plant which completes its life cycle within 1 year and then dies. So, what is the lifespan of this annual plants? It is just 1 year. Okay. What is the lifespan? Lifespan is nothing but the period from the birth to the death. Yes or no? And the plant which completes its life cycle within 1 year. By 1 year, it dies. Okay. By 1 year, it dies. That plants are known as annual plants. For example, peas, rice. Yes or no? The rice, paddy plants, they are only for 1 year. Okay, they are only for 1 year. So these are the annual plants. Okay, write down the definition and take and also the example. Sorry, and also the example. Okay, and also the example. Clear. Write the example as well as the definition. So what is the annual plant? Those plants which completes its life cycle. Life cycle in a sense means the entire birth, then the reproductive phase, then the maturity, and then the aging, and then death. So that is known as the complete life cycle. Within 1 year, those plants are known as annual plants. The example, another example is the paddy or the rice. Okay, paddy or rice is the example. Okay, next coming to biennial. Now, what do you mean by biennial? Bi here itself says that it is two. Okay, by itself says that it is two, biennial. Okay, so based on the lifespan, students, so please once again give more attention to it. If it is asked for you based on the lifespan, okay, based on the lifespan of the plants, you have to differentiate them. Then you have to write these three: annual, biennial, and perennial. Okay, but the entire life cycle, Rachana, not just 6 months, the entire life cycle of it, from the time it is sown and then later it becomes ripened till harvest, everything is counted as the annual. Okay, next is bi means two. Yes or no? That means the plant which completes its biological cycle within 2 years. How many years? 2 years. Okay, within 2 years. So the plant which completes its biological cycle within 2 years, those are known as biennial plants. Bi means two. Okay, example is onion. Okay, so here you have got the idea. It is for 1 year, annual. Biennial, it is for 2 years. Okay, you'll remember this in this way. You write down and take by the side 1 year, biennial 2 year, so that you'll remember it. Okay, so that you can then write it as a definition. Okay, next is perennial. Okay, I want boys also to be answering me. Everyone should be answering. Perennial. There are three types, no? One is annual, second one is biennial, third one is perennial. Now, what is this perennial? The plant that leaves. Okay, the plant that lives for more than 2 years. Okay, for more than 2 years, the plant that lives more than 2 years is known as perennial. Okay, if it is asked for you, give the definition of perennial plants, then you have to give this. The plant that lives for more than 2 years, this is perennial. Example is banana and mango. Okay, write down the examples and take important. Write down the examples and take. It is important. Is this clear to everyone? Okay, so next one coming is, this is one of the important questions, students. It's been asked. time and again for all the questions, most of the question papers, and also for the some of those preparatory papers, then district preparatory, on many such papers. If you go through those papers of the second UC, then you will see this question probably most of the time asked. So what actually you need to keep in mind when you are studying this? So example of plants with unusual flowering behavior. Okay, unusual flowering behavior means something different than the normal plants. Okay, example of plants with unusual flowering behavior means those plants which has got unusual flowering pattern. Okay, unusual flowering pattern. So which are those two plants? First one is bamboo. Okay, first one is bamboo. Bamboo species flower only once in their lifetime. Okay, they flower only once in their lifetime. You must have seen the rose plant, hibiscus, jasmine, mogra, then marigolds, balsams. They they flower once. Some of them flower for 6 months, some of them flower for 1 year. Annually, they will be flowering. Yes or no? But bamboo is one special plant which only flowers once in their lifetime. Okay, if for 50 years they are 50 years that bamboo tree has the lifespan, it only flowers once. Okay, it only flowers once. Okay, bamboo species flower only once in their lifetime. Okay, only once in their lifetime they flower. Generally after 50 to 100 years. Okay, they flower only once in their lifetime, students, not annual, no, not once in a year. They flower only once in a lifetime, generally after 50 to 100 years. Okay, 50 to 100 years, produce large number of fruits and they die. Okay, they go for the senescence or the death phase. Okay, in their senescence or the aging phase, they flower and then later they die. Okay, there are four phases. Yes or no? There are four phases. One is juvenile phase. Yes, one is juvenile phase. The growth phase, growth and mature, the reproductive phase, senescence and aging, and then death. Okay, so here also, bamboo species flower only once in their lifetime, generally after 50 to 100 years, produce large number of fruits and they die. Okay, so this is one speciality, unusual flowering pattern. Yes or no? Unusual flowering behavior it is for the bamboo. Okay, second one is Strobilanthes kuntiana. Now, this is a scientific name of Neelakuranchi. Okay, this is the scientific name of Neelakuranchi. So what is the name is? Strobilanthes kuntiana. Okay, Strobilanthes kuntiana. So you have to, now you all are aware about how you have to write the scientific name of a plant or any species. Yes or no? If it is written, then it has to be underlined separately. If it is handwritten, it has to be underlined separately. The first letter of the genus has to be capital and the first letter of the species has to be small. Okay, you have to remember all these things. Plus, you have to, when it is asked for you, simple. If the question is like this, name the plant which flowers once in 12 years. Okay, name the plant which flowers once in 12 years. Then you do not have to write Neelakuranji. You have to write Strobilanthes kuntiana. Okay, you have to write Strobilanthes kuntiana. And if you are writing it handwritten, you have to underline it. Okay, you have to underline it separately. The S of the genus has to be capital. The K of the species has to be small. Okay, so this is what you have to write. Strobilanthes kuntiana flowers once in 12 years. Please note down and take important it is. The question has been asked again. So Strobilanthes kuntiana flowers once in 12 years. Strobilanthes kuntiana flowers once in 12 years. Okay, it only flowers once in 12 years. The plant produced the plant flowered during the plant was last flowered during the September October 2006. Okay, So, Neelakuranji, the Strobilanthes kuntiana is the example. Okay, is the example. Okay, so it was grown, I mean flowered during the September October 2006, and it was the entire Western Ghats was full of lavender color. It's because of the flowering of that particular flower or the particular plant. Next is reproductive phases in animals. Okay, there are reproductive phases in animals. Means there are there is this phase where they reproduce. Okay, where they reproduce the favorable conditions. Okay, the favorable conditions. So this is the important question. Okay, important question of this particular chapter. There can be asked for you. Write or explain the reproductive phases in animals. Then you have to give this two phases. One is seasonal breeders, one is continuous breeders. So now I'll be telling you what is seasonal breeders and what is continuous breeders. Okay, but you have to remember these are the reproductive phases in animals. Okay, these are the reproductive phases in animals. Please note down and take students. Okay, on the basis of time of breeding, animals are of two types. Okay, on the seasonal breeding. Okay, on the type of breeding or the time of the breeding, animals are divided into two types. One is seasonal breeders. Now, what it is seasonal breeders? They reproduce at a particular period of the year, such as frog, lizards, most of the birds, and deer. Okay, only at that particular period they reproduce. Okay, they are very specific about that particular period. Only at that particular favorable conditions or favorable period, they reproduce. They reproduce or give their young ones. Okay, they give their young ones. These are known as seasonal breeders. Okay, these are known as seasonal breeders. What are seasonal breeders? Only in their favorable conditions. Only in their favorable conditions, they reproduce. Only in their favorable conditions they reproduce. Okay, at a particular period, example are important, students. Please write down and take frog, lizard, most birds. These are the examples. Okay, these are the example. Is it clear about the seasonal breeders? Okay, write down the definition. Okay, write down the definition. They reproduce at a particular period or favorable conditions. An example is frog, lizards, birds, deer, etc. Okay, next coming to continuous breeders. Okay, now what is this continuous breeders? I told you, on the basis of time of breeding or reproducing, they are divided into two types. One is seasonal breeders, one is continuous breeders. Now, what is this continuous breeders? Continuous breeders are these animals, they continue to breed or continue to reproduce throughout their sexual maturity. Okay, throughout their sexual maturity means throughout their reproductive phase, they keep on reproducing. There is no particular season or favorable condition they have to reproduce. Okay, there is no particular period or a favorable conditions they have to reproduce. They can breed or they can reproduce entire or throughout their sexual maturity. Means throughout their reproductive phase, they keep on reproducing. Okay, they keep on reproducing. Is it clear? Is it clear about the continuous breeders? What is continuous breeders? These animals continue to breed or continue to reproduce throughout their sexual maturity or throughout their reproductive phase. Okay, throughout their reproductive phase. Example, they are honeybee queen, poultry animals, rabbit, mice, cattle, that is cow, buffalo, those cattle, These are the some of the example of the continuous breeders. Okay, continuous breeders. Now, what are the continuous breeders? These animals continue to breed or reproduce throughout their sexual maturity. Example, a honeybee, poultry animals, rabbit, mice, cattle, and seasonal breeders. They only reproduce their honeybee queen Chandana. Seasonal breeders only during their favorable conditions they reproduce at a particular period, and these are the examples: frog, lizard, birds, deer, etc. Is it clear? Okay. Okay. Next, coming to reproductive cycles. So this is another important question, students. Okay. Why I'm saying you this is one of the important question is because it has been asked time and again. Plus, it is the most important question for two marks because of its differentiation. Okay, because of its differentiation, it is can be asked for the differentiation. The question can be asked for the differentiation. Now, what it is? What are the reproductive cycles? First, we will know. The cyclic changes that occur in the female reproductive system of a female mammal is called a reproductive cycle. The cyclic changes, okay, means cyclic changes in a sense, a month change. Okay, 1 month. After if for example, if I take 1st May to 1st June, it's a month, right? It is one cycle. Okay, it is one cycle. So the cyclic changes that occur in the female reproductive system of female mammals. Okay, not with the everyone, only with the female mammals is called as reproductive cycle. Okay, what it is reproductive cycles? Some of the changes, the cyclic changes which occurs in the body of female mammals. Female mammals, example, it can be monkey, ape, humans, platypus. Okay, so these are the examples of the in the female reproductive system of the female mammals is called as reproductive cycle. Okay, reproductive cycle. Now, what is this changes in the female reproductive system? Okay, what is this changes in the female reproductive system? That means there is something, a change taking place. Okay, a change taking place which attains their reproductive maturity. Which attains their reproductive maturity. Okay, which attains their reproductive maturity. So, what is the reproductive cycle? The cyclic changes that occur in the female reproductive system of the female mammals. Here, please remember, female mammals is called as reproductive cycle. The reproductive cycle are of two types. How many? Two types. One is estrous cycle, one is menstrual cycle. So this is important. Okay. The reproductive cycle is of two types, estrous cycle and menstrual cycle. What it is? Estrous cycle and menstrual cycle. The differentiation is when always asked between the estrous and the menstrual cycle, students. To give the difference between the estrous and the menstrual cycle or write about the estrous and the menstrual cycle, it has been asked the question. It is an important question again. Now, what is this estrous cycle and in which animals or in which mammals does it occur? Estrous cycle occur in non-primate mammals. Okay, non-primate mammals, that is cow, sheep, dog, tiger. They occur in estrous cycle occurs in non-primate mammals, that is cow, sheep, dog, tiger, and menstrual cycle. You all are aware about, right? Girls as well as boys, I'm asking you. You all are aware about what is menstrual cycle, a 30 days or 29 days cycle which occurs in the females, which occurs in the female. It is nothing but the menstrual cycle. Okay, it is nothing but the menstrual cycle. So that menstrual cycle occurs in the primate mammals, occurs in the primate mammals such as monkey, apes, and humans. Okay, monkey, apes, and humans. Menstrual cycle occurs in the monkey, apes, and humans. All are aware what happens in menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle is nothing but a 29-day cyclic changes which occurs in the female, that is the female mammals, by the breaking of the endometrium wall of the uterus. Okay, breaking of the endometrium wall of the uterus takes place and they get the menstrual cycle. Now, why does this endometrium wall break? The endometrium wall is formed in the span of 30 days, okay, or 29 days. The endometrium wall is formed in the span of 29 days to carry a baby, okay, to carry a baby. If the woman or the female doesn't conceive within those span of 29 days, if the woman or the female doesn't conceive or not get pregnant within those 29 days, okay, within those 29 days, then the endometrium wall breaks because it is of no use now. No, there is the mother, the female is not pregnant, so the endometrium wall breaks and they get their menstrual cycle. And the menstrual cycle occurs in the primate mammals, that is monkey, ape, and humans. Okay. So you have to remember first thing here, what is reproductive cycle? The cyclic changes which occurs in the reproductive part of the female. Okay. And there are two types. Which are those two types? Estrous cycle and menstrual cycle. What is the example of estrous cycle? In estrous cycle, the non-primate females are there. That is cow, sheep, dog, tiger. And in the menstrual cycle, it is the primate mammals, monkey, apes, and humans. Okay, monkey, apes, and humans. So this is an important, definitions are important here, students. Definitions, important. Okay. Sexual or reproductive cycle is sexually matured in sexually matured non-primate females. Okay, this occurs in the non-primate females and it is a reproductive cycle which occurs in these mammals, non-primate female mammals, cow, sheep, deer, dog, tiger. In menstrual cycle, the periodic series of change. See, we'll focus on the definition first. The periodic series of changes that occur in the female reproductive system of primates. The periodic series of changes means after every 29 days, after every 29 days, the cycle which changes. Okay, within the reproductive system of the female mammals is nothing but called as menstrual cycle. Example is monkey, apes, and humans. Okay, monkey, apes, and humans is a example. So write down the definition and take. Okay. So when I'm saying you to write down the definition, I will. This one of the important one is differences. Okay, I'll be telling you about the differences between the menstrual and the estrous cycle. Important. Okay, difference between the menstrual and the estrous cycle. The first one is the menstrual cycle, which occurs in the primates. Yes or no? Which occurs in the primates, which I have already told you. It occurs in the primates. Example is the monkey, apes, and humans. Okay. It occurs in the primate, female primates. Example is the monkey, apes, and humans. The estrous cycle occur in the non-primates. That is cow, dog, deer, tiger is the example. Okay, this is the example. This is the first difference. Okay, this is the first difference. Next, coming to the second one. Females do not show irresistible sexual urge in the menstrual cycle. Okay, females do not show irresistible sexual urge in the menstrual cycle. Okay, second one is females show strong irresistible urge, sexual urge in the estrous cycle. So the first one that is occurs in the primates. Second one is occurs in non-primates. The second point is females do not show irresistible sexual urge. In menstrual cycle, they do not have irresistible urge, sexual urge. Okay. Whereas in the estrous cycle, females show strong irresistible sexual urge. Means they are showing irresistible sexual compatibility with their partner. Okay, sexual